What's going on, Bills Mafia? Here we are with Madden 27 today. It's the second time I opened the game actually. I started it earlier and optimized some settings, some graphics, and here we go. Let's give it a look. I'm excited for this year's interaction of Madden. Some franchise mode news, and let's see. It might be the start of Bills franchise series, realistic franchise series with the Buffalo Bills. I'm obviously using the trial version of the game right now, and so it gives us full access to the game and every mode. So the we can see at the beginning here it looks good. The screen looks good. The opening screen, you pick your team. I'm already a Bills fan here in the game. I already picked the Bills to be my team, and as you can see, the background shows some images of Josh Allen, Spencer Brown entering the field, and the old Highmark Stadium, also Niagara Falls, and a touch of those old Madden 04, Madden 05 games where we had some of those images running when you select your team, at least when you pick your team for playing head to head. And so now you have, even in the soundtrack, more rock music I've noticed, and images of your team running in the background. It's a nice touch. Good to see the EA team working on it and giving this look again. So, without further ado, I have already adjusted some settings. Obviously, the franchise mode will need several settings changes and especially roster changes to make this franchise mode as realistic as possible. The EA team really makes a poor job, in my opinion, with the ratings. I try to change it the least possible, but you gotta make some changes, and I will show you as we start our franchise mode here. So I will create one, and for this first one, I will create this league online, even though I will play by myself alone in this franchise. I will create it online because some of the updates that comes as they are optimizing the game and adjusting some errors and some stuff that doesn't go correctly from day one. So it's good to have it online to begin with. Later, I will probably need to change and start another franchise offline with mods so we can have the game as the most realistic version possible. But for now, let's start this first one online. Weekly NFL roster gives you an option to start the game um, during regular seasons weeks, and you can have even the real stats, the real scores, everything as the season goes on. It's nice to start with the latest roster update. Obviously, it's day one of Madden now, so um, any option here, we could go no wrong. And we are obviously in preseason week one, so that's the only option.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with.
So here, obviously, I'm picking the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo Bills this year with the number one passing 2026 NFL ranking, number one passing, 11th rushing. We have two guys hidden development, probably some rookies. We gotta check it. We have one X Factor in Josh Allen. We have three superstar players in James Cook, who maybe deserves an X Factor with his recent performances the last couple of years, but superstar is fine. Greg Rousseau is the other superstar player, And if I'm not mistaken, Dion Dawkins is a superstar. Go ahead and check as we advance. We have 14 star players and 54 normal. You will see there are a lot of mistakes here, not just with the Bills, but with every team. EA team normally take too long to downgrade some veterans and to upgrade some young players. I can understand it in a franchise mode where guys tend to develop real quick by default, and also the the older guys as the season goes on, and when you end the first season especially, regression hits hard. So after one season you can see veterans feeling the weight of the years coming on. Father Time is undefeated, but even though this is a fact, I think um, they should have a better better ratings for veterans, especially free agents. We will check it as we advance. Let me pick the Bills here, and then you can select your style of head coach. I will play with Joe Brady
The menu on your left lets you adjust your league settings and where you'll start your
as the
franchise.
real
Please
Bills
use
head
the
coach
correct
here.
season or
First
team
year
events.
head coach Joe Brady for the first time in the game. You can see the headshot there, level 4, an offensive minded guy. In his abilities, the coaches have abilities here where you can um, bump your players' ratings according to your abilities, or even make some plays, some playbooks available for you in game. So sure hands makes sense for Joe Brady. He's a guy who's had success with wide receivers. We can see this training camp how the wide receiver group has performed well. DJ Moore has arrived and quickly has become Josh Allen's favorite target and seems rejuvenated, seems ready for a comeback season with the Bills. Keon Coleman trying to prove everybody wrong and to show that he can still be a top-notch weapon for Allen. So Brady has a past also since his LSU days with Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, all those guys under him. So makes sense to have Brady impacting the wide receiver group, making them have um, better hands in this case here. Trim edges, increase ability to defend pass rush moves for offensive tackles, improving the tackles here. This is a bronze ability, interior dominating, increased ability to defend pass rush moves, guards and centers. So some abilities to improve the offensive line. We'll see this year if Aaron Cromer leaving the team will have a big impact on how this offensive line performs, or if they won't miss a beat and still play well as a unit. Cool under pressure. So he improves his quarterback play with this ability. Really, well, we can't really know about it because he's only had Josh Allen, his quarterback here with the Bills, and Josh has been Josh with every coach he's had in his NFL career. Happier feet, sharper route running, reduced knockout chances. Another ability to make wide receivers better. I like it for Joe Brady. He's an offensive guru, obviously. Player development just 2, and personal development just 1. So some challenges for this Bills franchise with new head coach Joe Brady. League settings. I'm on All Pro. I normally play on All Madden, and All Madden is a challenge, making things harder, but the game kind of cheeses you when you play All Madden. The focus here on sim mode is always to have the most realistic experience possible on video games. So playing on All Madden, I will have a challenge. I will need to maybe even abuse sometimes some strategies, some plays, because All Madden also abuses stuff, especially late in games, or even bumping ratings and grades for CPU players and not allowing the ratings to really matter as they should. So on All Pro, even today, we've had a Madden developer talking about it, how All Pro is the level where it's more realistic, where it's fairer, where ratings really matter. And you can, if you have a wide receiver who has an 85 route running, medium route running grade, and he's facing a cornerback who's just 81 on man coverage, you will probably, or most of the time, have your wide receiver beating that matchup, taking advantage that mismatch and beating his opponent on All Pro. But on All Madden, that's not true. On All Madden, you consistently see poor CPU players having advantage over your players that were supposed to beat them. So that's not the way we'll make the game tougher. We will work on sliders as we play more, but today, to start with and to try to play in a fair way, All Pro simulation, multimeter. Preseason, we can run 6 minutes. Just I will have 12-minute quarters. I will have clock run now, minimum play clock time to 15 probably when I'm playing 12-minute quarters. And this way we have a number close to realistic snaps per game, plays for each team. But to start today, to give it a look, I think 15 seconds is something that I always keep, but 6 minutes to start and make the game faster to this preseason start. I think it's fine. Offensive play call cooldown. I like to use cooldowns. I like to use limits because it forces you to use the entire playbook, and you can't simply rely on plays you feel confident will beat the opposition, and it makes you dig deeper in these playbooks and play in a more balanced, realistic, fair way as well. So after you run a play, you only can run the same play after 3 plays maybe to start with. Play call limit, running the same play 3 times a game. I can start with 3, but I probably will have it down to 2 when we start regular season. Defensive play call cooldown as well. I like to have it because sometimes you can find in the game some blitzes that can create more pressure to the opposing quarterback. I don't want to have it to have a play that I can always trust to make things tougher for CPU on third down, for example, especially playing All Pro. So I will have defensive play call cooldown at 3 as well. So every series you probably have to call 3 different plays. And defensive play call limit, I will keep it off because it can limit maybe your formations and what people run. For example, the Bills, especially under McDermott, used it to run nickel all the time, and having a play call limit would make you run out of plays in nickel and need to force you to use other defenses. Since we have now Gene Leonard as Bills defensive coordinator, I feel like I can maybe use a play call limit in 5 here. Even if I run out of a play and a formation, I should have other formations to use. And Gene Leonard should use more 3-4 looks and on early downs, maybe more dime defense as well. So I will start with 5, but that's something I will adjust to start. When the regular season starts in this series, I plan to have it set and the best and most realistic settings possible here so we can play the CPU in a realistic way. Just to make you understand as well, I won't play every game during regular season to make things more interesting, because every game I play, obviously I have the control and the ability to win every one of those games. But if I simulate some games, if I play some games just with the offense, if I play some games just with the defense and simulate of the other side of the ball, even if I play as a coach mode, that is a new possibility here in Madden this year, that changes things. That makes me not so sure I can beat every opponent on every game. So we will use it this Madden, we will use it in this series to make this season even more interesting. And even during playoffs, I don't plan on playing every playoff game because our success and our ability to make the Bills Super Bowl champions in this series won't rely entirely on me playing every snap. We will depend on some other stuff. We will depend on simulation. We will depend on our team being good enough to be able to beat the CPU on simulations or on situations that I play just one side of the ball. So to make things more interesting, we will have some rules, house rules like this, okay? So those are the gameplay settings. Breaking news, all. Ticker only, all. I will keep it all for now. This is new in this game, so not sure. We'll see and change if necessarily. Team settings, season experience, full control. Customize, simple, full control. Okay, weekly training manual, free agency trades. Everything manual for now. Auto progress players off. Ability weekly recap on. If players change abilities from one week to another, we'll get some signs, some pop-ups to show us, and tutorial pop-ups on for now because there are some news in this Madden 27 franchise mode. Keep individual commissioner settings. So I have here free agency frenzy. I will need to change this password because people certainly will try to invade my franchise mode now. I will change it later. Free agency frenzy. We have 12 hours, 10 hours. I will keep it 12 hours for now, maybe. It's different from past years, so we need to see when free agents arrives. My idea for this series is to have 3 seasons. So we have 3 seasons to get the Bills a Super Bowl as Joe Brady led team. And so we'll have free agency frenzy and we'll see. Coach mode enabled. I can change it later so we can play coach mode as well. And then we have auto quarterback, auto snap, coach suggestion stuff. Fun addition to play coach mode, especially for franchise, for online franchise with 32 users sometimes. Nowadays on sim leagues there are so many rules and it's so difficult to get 32 people who are mature enough to respect the rules, respect the opponents. I feel like some people will definitely move on to coach mode leagues and it should be fun. Franchise points allowed. Off. Okay, to allow the points. I won't use the points from pre-order here. Trade deadline on. Enable all trades. Let's keep it enabled for now. Make it hard here. I don't want so many dumb trades, so enable all, enable human. I will keep it enabled for now. Let's see how it goes. It's just a first look. I always can, if needed, change the real version for the regular season week 1, but let's see. That's just a unboxing live today, not necessarily, probably the first episode of this franchise mode, but not necessarily. We aren't stuck on it. Practice injure, okay. Draft timer, fantasy draft, we don't use it. All right. League type coach firing on. CPU only. Career clock on. Development trait management. Breakout scenarios, I will keep it. Development trait regression on. And then we have 75, 100, 500. I don't like it like this. I feel like there are way too many X Factor players, way too many superstar players. So I like to change it from 50 to 75. And then maybe 350. This way, like there are more normal players. Let me see, 400. Yeah, let's keep it like this. Less star players, less guys with abilities. I feel like it's more realistic. Commissioner. And that's it. I feel like superstar abilities are necessary to make superstars look different and feel different. So yeah, I like it this way. Roster protection 46, unlimited. Yeah, this player overall cut restriction is something that I like to keep on because we see CPU do dumb stuff sometimes. But I would trust Madden 27 for now and keep it with no restriction, unlimited as well. Fill roster off. I will fill my roster if needed. And draft class strength, everything on normal to start with. So those are the settings. Let's go to the franchise points are disabled. Let's go to the franchise screen. New franchise mode. Let's go. Normal, the coach HUD. And now we have those. I don't want the 300 points now. I won't use it. So, new hub, preseason work for Bishop. We have a new place to see the news, different from previous year. We can delegate. Oh, no, we have to take decisions on those in this hub. It's not simply news, but you have to make decisions on every one of, not everyone, but some of them. So gotta check every week what's going on here. Bishop wants to play. He will play. Vitor Langford is my GM here. I can't wait for the mod community to adjust this so I can have Brandon Bean here as my GM. Certainly the mod community will have it fixed soon. So yeah, I will give work to Bishop. I delegated it because the GM said he would give him. Extra reps for Maxwell Hairston, it's fair. Young player as well. Get ready for week 1. Use preseason to review free agents, explore trades. Alright. Panthers week. Nah, after the game prep, it's up to me. Staff shake coming. No. Training camp preseason. So I have to. Let's check the coach central.
This is your franchise staff. Pick the right coordinators for your team, paying special attention to their unique coach abilities and play sheets.
So it's nice.
Coach Central is your staff command hub. Manage your staff, upgrade and view abilities and play sheets, and track your approval ratings. When you have enough staff points, you can start purchasing and upgrading the coach abilities that will improve your team.
Alright, it's no different from last year's interaction, but this time we have real coordinators. Pete Carmichael Jr. is here, Gene Leonard is here, nice to see him, and then a fictional trainer. Again, Madden mod community, you'll be able to certainly change it soon. But it's nice to see coordinators added. It will certainly play a part in the coach carousel and make it more interesting. Oops, no, Ultimate Team, not, definitely not. I'd like to check. So, nice to see the coordinators, and here it's no different from previous years where you could unlock and check abilities. Here are the abilities for coordinators. Carmichael with a couple of gold ones for Angry Runner. And Reed Blocktion. Not really for Pete Carmichael. Yeah. Okay, he had Tyson Hill with the Saints, but he's known as a guy who worked with Drew Brees for a long time, so I'd like to see more stuff like running backs coming out of the backfield and being able to catch passes. As ability for Pete Carmichael would be more realistic. QB development, something like that, as we've seen with Reggie Bush and Alvin Kamara. Gene Leonard have some man blitzes. It's nice, makes sense for him. Disengage for the run against the run outside. Yeah, increase knockout chances. Develops linebackers. Well, he's a young defensive coordinator, so yeah. And Joe Brady has the same ability, gold ability, as Pete Carmichael. Something that doesn't help us much. Play sheets? Oh, no way. Gene Leonard with a 4-3 play sheet is bad. He's a 3-4 guy. So, just as I said, Madden they bring some new stuff, they add some cool stuff, but they make some mistakes that makes no sense to me. Like, it's really, really lazy from their part sometimes. And then we have the goals, okay. Panthers week, let me check. We have weekly strategy and approved staff game plan. Preseason view free agents view trade center. We have a trade block already with some quarterbacks out there. I don't get why Milton on the trade block already, but yeah, that's Madden. Weird stuff sometimes here. At least not some extremely high rated players on the trade block to start the season. It's good. Let me see. Training camp. We have the training camp here where we can play some mini games and improve our players. It's extremely necessary to start the season and do the mini camp so you can improve some guys, add some points to them, especially some rookies or guys that you feel aren't rated properly. We'll do it later. Just let me check others to set weekly strategy or approve staff's game plan. Alright, so this game day screen is similar to what we had last year. A few changes with the new center. Okay. Yeah, new center here. My team not yet. CPU teams, user teams, my division. Interesting place to check all the news. Manage roster also kinda similar maybe to last year when you can check the cap space real quick without needing to get into another screen. Now you have players with mindsets. You gotta keep your guys happy as well. That's another new. Guys focusing on winning, others, James Cook focus on financial. You have lineup, and then you probably go, yeah, to a screen similar to last few years. And probably the schemes here. West Coast zone run. That helps with development if you have a scheme where guys fit. And the best one here is 90% West Coast spread. The Bills aren't by any means a Tampa 2 defense anymore. Come on, Madden guys. Yeah, come on. It's 3-4, attacking 3-4. This guy's 3-4, but it's a 3-4 now with Gene Leonard Making the defense a 4-3 defense is a huge mistake here, and I don't get it. How do you miss it? But probably maybe to the. I hope so. This is the trial, but for the main game, probably you have it fixed. I hope so. Base 3-4. 3-4 under. 96%. Alright. And West Coast zone run with several pass protectors? I don't think so. Provisor, field general. Well, I will have it looked at and fixed on another time. Offense, defense, special teams. Yeah, the linebackers, the edges. And then when we look at the roster, so many badly rated guys here. I like the new look for the roster. The way they put it here, it's interesting, good for a change. This card on the right side looks good. You can check health, you can check the mindset real quick. Interesting. If the guy's a fit, I like it. What I don't like is some of the ratings and how poor they are. And it's not about being a homer, just wanting it to be really fair and not just with the Bills, the entire league. I'll change ratings as I play against other teams, making it fairer. Okay, Dion is another superstar. Yeah. It's laudable how he has Tylan Grable, a guy who's been Bill's swing tackle for a couple of seasons now. A guy who's played really well in his few opportunities, and he's still graded the same as Travis Clayton, a player pathway guy, and a guy who hasn't been able even to stay on the 53. Laudable. And below Chase Land also makes no sense. Grable is the best player, the better player here among those three. Just an example. Depth is really a crap shot with Madden. And yeah, guys. Another one, Alec Anderson. He's fighting for a starting job now. He's being the main sixth guy in this offensive line for some seasons now, and but for yeah, he's still a 66 rated guy. Any chance he beats Corbett in a competition in Madden? No, no way. But in real life, they are sharing reps and they are fighting for a spot. Osiris Torrance is another guy who's really underappreciated in Madden. Okay, I get it. He hasn't been the most awesome right guard in the world, but that's a guy who hasn't missed a game in his career. He's the Bills are working on a new deal. He probably is very easy to resign here. That's the only good news. And he's a star player now, at least that. But he's already 26, so it's not easy to develop a 26-year-old 75 player in Madden, especially in the offensive line. And he's a mauler in the run game, so no reason for him to be a 75 guy. He will take probably a few pennies just to extend his deal here. That's a guy who deserves a better rating here. Spencer Brown being a normal guy is another stuff that I, I can't understand. I'm flabbergasted by that because, like, what's going on? This guy might be the best offensive lineman on the team. Dion gets all the attention with his personality and all, but the truth is maybe Dion isn't a superstar, and maybe Spencer Brown is a superstar instead. So Rousseau is a superstar. I get it. A lot of people love his game, doing the dirty work, but I feel like he's more like a star player and very good, not splashy player. Michael Hoyt is a 75 and normal is real bad. He's better than Dana. He was awesome in his couple of games last year. Obviously, it was just a few games. He got hurt, but still, this guy deserved to be a 78 star guy. Chubb just at 78 and normal is man ludicrous because this guy he's been good. He was really good last year with the Dolphins. I don't get why normal 78 for a guy who's played as well as Chubb has played recently when healthy, like last season. So we need to change that. Otherwise, I'd play TJ Parker every day, every snap, 77. Hidden development, probably star, but 21-year-old. This guy can be developed to a stud in Madden with these ratings and this development rate. Obviously, as I told you, I want to make some realistic stuff here, so I won't play just young guys, develop them, make them studs, and forget the veterans, as the Bills will play Chubb way more than Parker, at least to begin with. So that's what I really expect to do during my realistic franchise mode. Here it's incredible. It's loggable. Like Dion Walker was an all rookie player last year, and he deserves to be at least a 76, 77 guy with star potential. He got star, but 72 behind Sanders, behind Landon Jackson, who's been bad when he played and was injured all the time. Nah, that's bad. That's real bad. This is a 76 guy at least. No Sams. Terrell Bernard, 83 star. Terrell Bernard, I'm a big Terrell Bernard guy, but he's been coming from a bad season, injured all the time. I would understand having him around 80, even 79 maybe. Start is good for him. And but I like that finally he's earned some respect. And Dorian Williams, Erlams Orr here will fight for a spot. It's an interesting battle in this training camp. Christian Benford at 83 and star is still too low. This is a guy who deserves to be like minimum 87 and star. I think that's this guy has been really good, underappreciated around the league. He certainly is at least 87 star guy. Maxwell Hurston 78 star. The ability is there. He got to be able to stay healthy. IGB Hidden 74, interesting prospect. In Madden, obviously, they don't make any difference playing nickel inside or playing outside corner, so it would make sense for player purposes, player development purposes to play IGB as nickel maybe or one of Benford or Hairston, but all for this the nickel. I will play him there. He was signed to play there. And then we have Toriano Pride with his 93 speed, the rookie, seventh round pick. Cole Bishop, 80 star. Geno Stone, 79. Damar Hamlin. And then CJ Gardner Johnson, just 75 star. CJ Gardner Johnson deserves a 78 at least. He's a veteran, he won't develop, so having him at 75, he's looking good in this training camp, and I think he will at least be a 78 soon. Okay, if not an 80 like Bishop, 80 star, like a decent starter. Hancock will be more like a nickel corner now, but 70 is low. And then Kilgore, 21-year-old, 91 speed, interesting piece to develop. Tyler Bass, 74. Wishnowski Doman. Wishnowski probably losing his job here this training camp. Ferguson, and then we'll have practice squad. I will make those changes obviously on another time, but I like the new screens in the franchise mode. A lot of stuff here to check. Formation subs. I will need to work with uh, not team schemes, but I will need to work with the adjustments, custom adjustments to be able to adjust quicker in game, learn it. Obviously, I won't do it right now. We have Coach Central with the staff and the stuff. We have League as normal in previous years. Oh, relocate and rebuild is interesting because now we have the new Highmark, right? So that's something we don't need to care about. To have a new stadium from the get-go. All right, that's it. I will play the first preseason game. I know a lot of you have been here all this time with me and no gameplay so far. So let's do a little gameplay. It won't be a long stream, so 40 minutes already. Let's run this first game against the Panthers. Let me fix my depth chart with the Bills starting lineup. Allen, Kyle Allen, Bushell, okay. At running back, it's correct as well. At fullback, Van Sumeren, and we don't have the other fullback, the kid from Arkansas. I will use Jackson Halls here. And Zylstra. At wide receiver, Moore, Shakir, Coleman, Palmer, Hardman, Sherfield. Coleman probably taking the snaps here in base offense, and Shakir more in the slot. Brady has said he will use more Shakir outside as well, so let me keep it like this. Then Palmer, Hardman, Sherfield, Skyler Bell, the rookie, I like him. It's preseason, we'll see a lot of those guys playing. Kincaid, Knox, and Halls. I will use Grable here. At left guard, Corbett, Anderson. Okay, with Brocker. Cushenberry, Vamper, Granger. Reed Adams. Oh, I gotta use Laurie. Bory, sorry. The rookie at right tackle, Bory. So let me use Layton here. Then left edge, Solomon behind Rousseau. Oh, Hoyt is at left edge. Okay. Right edge, Chubb, Parker, and then Solomon. Yeah, that's it. Dunn and Solomon. Defensive tackle, Oliver, TJ Sanders, Dion Walker, Landon Jackson, Dwayne Carter, Fidarian Mathis, Zane Durant. Those guys are more like... Dwayne Carter will be more like a nose tackle now. Him, Landon Jackson, those guys have booked up to play more inside. No, wait. Here, 305, it's not anymore. 264, not anymore. Those guys are heavier. At Sam, Alarms or TJ Parker. Mike Dana. I will keep the rookie here. It's a way of having here Erlams or is in a Sam. Let me add Hoyt here as well. So Mike Bernard. Bernard actually will play the wheel now by what we've heard. So it's inverted with Bernard and Dorian at the moment. Dorian or Erlams or are gonna play inside. I will keep it for now since I don't want to edit positions right now. Erlams or Anderson, Ciarlo, Flanagan Foles. Keonta Jenkins isn't here. Yeah. Jenkins has seen a lot of snaps. So Dorian in Alarms or Anderson. Ciarlo. In here. Like this, okay. At corner, Benford Hairston. Then IGB. Then Pride. And then Offord. We're thin at CB as well. Gino and Hamlin. Gardner Johnson. Hancock Kilgore. Alright. Punter probably Dolman Jr. Kick returner All Pro Ray Davis. Virgil isn't part of the team anymore. Punt returner Ray Davis has seen some snaps there. Hardman is also dangerous there. So Coleman has had some looks. Kickoffs by Bass. Oh, yeah, he has the strongest leg, 97. Dolman at 91 is really low, I think. Third down running back, let's keep it like this for now because it's not regular season yet. Gadget guy. I don't think Keon will be the main gadget guy, and Shakir is this guy. Other than Shakir, maybe McCall, and then maybe Skyler Bell. Power back is Ray Davis, but for preseason, let's keep it like this. Slot Shakir. Shakir is the slot guy. Keon can be a big slot coming from the bench, but I think with the backups, maybe Skyler Bell will see some snaps there in the slot as well. Another option, Keon is a big guy, or Mecole Hardman, but let Keon work outside. Rush left edge, Rousseau, Hoyt, Solomon, Chubb, TJ Parker, Solomon. Rush defensive tackle, Oliver and Sanders. Oliver and Walker. Nose tackle, Dion and here, Dwayne Carter and Fidarian Mathis fight for the backup nose tackle spot. Sub linebackers, Bernard. No. And the third one, Killer Sor. Slot CB, all for the first choice. Hancock, the backup. Gardner Johnson can play there a little bit. Kilgore can play there a little bit. And then practice squad. So the depth chart is set up. We can go to this first game. I just want to check some settings real quick because, sorry, but something that I won't be using for sure is the new mechanic to catch passes. It's dumb in my opinion, especially when you wanna play realistically and when you wanna ratings to matter. That catch timing, catch window stuff, that's bad. It's really bad. Nah, I won't have it. Timing based catching, I don't want it. Time based catching, throw distance for defense, same thing. No. This time based catching, I can get it, understand it for competitive play, but if I want ratings to matter, no go. We have other mechanics there as well. Tackling mechanics are new. Gameplay helpers are off. Okay. And the passing mechanic is revamped because I really like the ball trajectories there. It's difficult to throw bullets and it sucks, but I will still start with revamped, trying to take advantage of, not take advantage to play better, but to, because I feel like the ball trajectories are way more realistic. We can throw touch passes and so on. But to be competitive when you play online, it gotta be like power and placement or accuracy and placement, so you can have the speed in your throws. So it's game time. Let's go. Bills Panthers preseason week 1. Oh, yeah, I didn't do the training camp and no, I don't want to simulate. So, weekly strategy.
Scouting reports to prepare your opponent. Adjust your strategy, abilities, and play sheets for this week's matchup.
So we have a game plan. Please hit that like button, subscribe to Sim Mode. It's the house of sim gaming, realistic gameplay on sports games. Check it out. Let me check my loadout. Here I have the scouting, and then I can load the abilities of my coaches. Angry Runner, from screen passes twice. I don't like to put one ability over another to that's bad, to like add up a lot of stuff. I don't like it. Practice shield, probable status shift. Let me see the other options. Recover wear and tear. I feel like it's better. I'm going. Light practice renew. I won't use light practice. Okay. Play sheets. Let me see which play sheets I'm gonna use here. We have QB runs, but not in preseason. Come on. Red zone passing is a good one. Pistol formations. Run blocking. RPOs, I like this. Okay, and the other one, shot plays. Yeah, why not? Oh, we can improve some of those, yeah. Some of those play sheets. I need what here? 3 passing touchdowns 2 times, so. And shot plays 300. That's not right now. No, for 3-3-3-5. Force 2 turnovers. Let's do it. And then staff abilities. Just one of those. I won't use read option as much during preseason. Cool under pressure, outside the pocket. Breaking sacks, outside the pocket, okay. Sure hands, makes sense. Let me see what else. Blitz Buster. Yeah, gotta improve some of those play sheets. Okay, I like it. 9 release? My gosh, that's a lot. I don't like +9. I think it's too much, you know? Like, you have a 90 release guy, the guy become 99. Like, same with spectacular catching, it's overpowered. Those are interesting. Some that are overpowered I will avoid using because not fair at all. Okay, confirm advance. Focus players. This is similar as the last year. The preparation, the picking the play sheets and stuff. It's the same as previous year. So full pads. It's training camp. Come on, you gotta practice. And the rookies, young players, not a punter. Come on. I'd like to develop some guys that still have room for development and not necessarily rookies, 24, 25 and younger. Benford can get better still at 25. Cole Bishop is a guy who can get better a lot still. Maxwell Hurston, a rookie from previous years, so I won't do Hairston because you to repeat the drill for a CB, so let me try another guy. Keon, maybe. Why not definitely London Jen? Where is the Dion Walker for sure? Oh, but also same as TJ Parker, maybe. Yeah, let me give it to Alarms or middle line the wheel here. So French battle. Let's make players better during this training camp. My goodness. Where are your moves, rookie? All right. Oh my goodness, TJ. Let's go, dude. Oh, still gold. Yeah, he needs improvement in his pass rushing moves. I had to disengage a lot of time to get out of the offensive lineman. So let's try IGB with DB bottle. I hope it's not like the beginning of Madden 26 when you couldn't see the routes. It was a struggle. Nah. Let's go, IGB. Alright, gold already. Let's go for the INT. Alright. Okay. And now alarms or trench med, chase and tackle. Tackle James Cook with a rookie won't be easy. Ugh. Hit or miss. My goodness, Kyo. Let's go. Okay. Hit that like button, subscribe to our Sim Mode channel. Oh my goodness. A lot of Madden here. 2K is coming out soon. You can check the entire World Cup series we've done here. We did here the World Cup series on EFC 27. We have some games. We have some matches coming soon, like the UEFA Super Cup. It's already simulated here in our channel, so you can check it out. The best EFC simulations, yeah, 26 with mods, looking really, really good, really realistic. Everything and much more in our channel. MotoGP games as well, soon, very soon. Yeah, not a good practice for Kyo here. And I won't do it again. Sorry. Let's go to preseason. Simulate the entire practice. I hope nobody gets hurt because I will go full pads. And let's see. Oh. Nobody out. A couple of probable players. Sherfield and Zilstra. Let's go. Get ready. Practice available. Upgrade available for Bills players. I have some guys already earning some points for upgrade. Dwayne Carter is one. It's the only one actually. I will hold it because, as I told you, I will soon re-rate the players. Preseason is also an opportunity. I gotta do it. I won't do this. Oh my gosh. The game simply crashed out, but I'm just re-entering it. Weird. So we back. Let's go. So let me load the franchise, continue, and let's run. I will allow the coaches delegate it. And so, let me see which guys have skill points. Just carded on the training camp. So it wasn't good because I don't have many points there. Let me check free agency real quick. There are guys that extremely overrated, like Bobby Wagner, for example. He's not an 89 overall anymore. Tyreek Hill at 88 can be okay, but X Factor, come on. Steph Diggs already with the Commanders. Joey Bosa at superstar. That's too much, man. I hope you can edit the free agents now. Yes, you can, thankfully. This way we avoid some of those mistakes by the EA team, like giving Joey Bosa a superstar. It's too much. Nothing against Bosa. He looked good as a Bills player last season when healthy, but superstar, nah, not anymore. And thankfully we can edit the free agents now to avoid some guys being extremely overrated. Tyreek Hill, another awesome talent, no doubt, but with his injury, we don't know when he's back, and so to still be an X factor, it's way too much. He's 32. He's a guy who's extremely dependent of his elite speed. So, star guy. He's a free agent. Harrison Smith, also. Gone are the days he was a superstar player, and thankfully we can edit it now. Our old friend Matt Milano is here. Let me see if I can find Jenkins. So we don't have the ratings, so we can simply sort anymore. That's bad. Table view, double tap. Yeah, then we can sort. Okay, I like list view, but to find some guys sometimes, like speedy guys and stuff, you gotta have this kind of view, or for age, or even by name here. Since I'm looking for Jenkins, I don't think he's in the game. Not a Mike, not a Will. All right. Oh, let me find our friend wide receiver. Nook just retired. We gotta edit that and gosh, Dante Petty is with the Bills now. Let me sign him. So you gotta talk to the player, negotiate 1 year, minimum salary, dude.
Negotiations are completely driven by a player's persona DNA now. Pay attention to
Okay.
that you're negotiating, because when patience runs out, the negotiation
Okay.
session. Once
That's different this year.
Player is ready to accept.
Let's play. Bills and Panthers preseason game. Time for some gameplay. I will play full game and let's go. New Highmark. Here we are. A new era in Bills football.
We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today we're treated to an entertaining preseason contest between the Carolina Panthers and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started, and off we go from Highmark Stadium. Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith.
My gosh.
Making some progress here.
What a start, huh? For this new era.
Huge effort sets up his offense in a great
I
spot.
tried a stick move to disengage and the guy simply tried a tackle and fell down. Crazy. Gotta adjust to those new tackle mechanics with the right stick.
And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They send him over right. Play action now. Young. Throw left side. Complete. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. Being limited to a couple.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Throwing here on 2nd down. Young. And this is through the end zone and incomplete. Looked like he was just getting rid of that one, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
3rd and long. They're going to throw.
My goodness.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Quieting this home crowd early as they line up for 1st and goal.
Lot of different.
Hubbard is in for the Carolina.
Gotta get used to the new controls, pre-play especially.
Points to begin the game as he runs it
I
in.
tried to control the secondary and failed miserably here, trying to adjust pre-snap.
Pressure to find the end zone every
Pre-snap adjustments are a completely new game.
big time.
Boy, after he's good from Fitzgerald. And they go up 7-0 here early.
Not a good start for Gene Leonard's unit. In a bad position, bad field position. Time for Joe Brady's offense.
Fitzgerald on the handle the kickoff. Nicole Hardman now on the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So here come the
I like how smooth and responsive the controls are.
first player to have his number retired
The
at
graphics are
University of
good as well.
Keeps playing the way he's been playing in the league, Brock. Might have it retired by Buffalo in the future, too. Here is Josh Allen.
Look up game changer in today's NFL, and you see Josh Allen right at the top of the list. Really, one of the only guys in the league who can make the play with his arm or with his legs in just about any situation. The guy
Whoa,
is a game
whoa.
changer.
Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
He simply manhandled
Exactly the type of
Osiris Torrance.
well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, and knocked down that runner.
Looks like a covert shoe.
Working on second down. Allen. That's brought in. It's his back, Ray Davis. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Yeah, not a first grade campaign.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Allen looking to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And in the end, no danger of them actually reaching the marker. He's hauled down well short after a gain of 7. It is 4th down. The Bills with a punt team out there. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard
So gotta learn the pre-play stuff real quick.
The Panthers, as we get a look at their offensive coordinator, Brad Idzik. Year number 3 for Idzik as the OC here, as you and I both remember, originally broke into the NFL with the Seahawks back in 2019. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Equally as tough,
What's
block him up
that?
there on the edge. He chased
Composure.
that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
And that hit breaks
Okay.
the catch, takes us to 3rd down.
Defense showing up. Let me see if I have a nice dime look.
And the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Oh, Maxwell Hurston.
Maxwell Hairston
Whoa.
kicks it off.
Nice speed by Max here.
He goes out on the return.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was
Yeah, we'll need to go to the lab and really check those pre-play controls, pre-snap. Really struggling to adjust secondary, to adjust shades. It's a completely new game in that department.
Buffalo offense out there for their
Musical memory makes me hit the same buttons as always, and
beautifully inside the red zone.
it's not the same.
1st and 10, offense going 3 tight ends to the left.
3 tight ends set. Time to attack with those big guys. We'll see.
Back to throw now, Allen.
Oh,
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
I watched practices today, Kate, both college and professionally. One thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively,
Looks
if you
like
can force
man here.
incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
if so, Kincaid is my guy.
Throwing on second. Here's Allen. And that one's going to be incomplete. 3rd down coming up.
Those windows in
Tough.
the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play.
Over
Now it's 3rd
3
down.
or cover 1. I want a custom steam here.
Allen to throw. Brought in. And he's not going to be able to
So let's try the new mechanic for the first time now.
Interesting call now coming up on 4th down.
It's time for
Money in the
his
NFL all
nick
sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where
and
just
tush
getting
push.
training camp, you're not tackling as much as
Always to the left, obviously.
to make a play in the open field, keep it short like that. I promise you.
Oh my gosh.
On the sneak, it's Allen. And this is not going to be enough. They knew it was
What?
coming. They were ready to catch
I
it.
hit it at I hit on the green, man. Come on. Even there was a second.
He stopped a
Look.
long ways away to force that turnover.
What?
Carolina about set to go
Come on. I thought the
offensively.
green would give me the
Interception, a good chance to
conversion
reestablish
here.
some momentum as they get set.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, new mechanic tested and we need to work on it.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Pre-play art stick.
Drive beginning with a run.
Let's go, TB.
This is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Come on, big guy.
Early movement. Let's see which side gets down with the penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Back to the 3-4.
Still second down.
That penalty helps him out. Makes it 2nd and 7. Now Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard.
I'm really struggling pre-snap to make adjustments.
Picked up about 24 before it. And that is going to give the Panthers a 1st down.
But the game really is fun, looks good, plays good, is smooth.
Our score.
Love the new high mark.
In just a moment.
Really interesting game. Okay, backups already on the field now. 2nd quarter, the starters are gone.
We're ready to go in the
Replay.
2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead.
Oh,
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurry throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
oh my
First
gosh.
carry now for Jonathan Brooks. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got
Triangle now instead of changing
That is just some good
the entire secondary, it makes you pick a guy.
keep himself square. and go get
Totally
those
different.
touchdowns.
He's under pressure. He's not going to get away.
Let's go, TJ.
And it's TJ Sanders. And that sends him back into a 4th and 11. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really
So,
anything on
Kyle Allen.
the Bills offense all set for their next
Ah, my gosh.
far from the first time we're
Let me give Josh and the guys some more opportunities. Okay, the receivers. All right. Shaver is not ready. Keon. Shakir. Yeah, it's not seem to go with the skill position guys and the backup offensive line, but
no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
for first live unboxing purposes, first game, you got me.
Straight ahead, here's Cook.
Yeah, it will be tougher with the backup offensive line, but let's go.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Let's give DJ a touch.
Quick throw.
My goodness, you can't block to save our lives now.
Right at the line of scrimmage. Last completion didn't go anywhere, so still 10 to go now on 3rd down.
Cover 2?
Now Allen. On the
Let's
move
go,
now.
Josh.
Oh, he's going to run for it. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that's going to be a Bills first down.
Our left tackle was beat instantly.
Out of the defense, so demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Throwing here, Allen.
Let's go.
Side by Kincaid.
Let's score a touchdown and then get out of here.
20. And it'll be first down Buffalo. Now Allen off the play action. Buying some time left. Oh, he's got it.
Let's go, Keon.
And there it is. Touchdown Bills. Keon Coleman. And the Bills are on the
All right,
board.
now you can rest.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
All right, 0. Let's go.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra point.
My gosh.
And he does not tie this game.
I'm so used to dealing with the lag from online that playing offline you are in trouble hitting that middle. It's totally different.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines.
Let's go.
Hopefully, as he sends this away. Jimmy Horn here on the return.
Let's go, special teams. Come on.
33. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here.
Still gotta learn how to adjust this defense.
First
Let's
down now,
go.
ball at the 33.
Defense select, individual adjustment, global covered LT.
They'll go play action. It's
Ooh. Man, the guy was wide open.
Set of his man.
It just
Wide
feels
open.
Like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel
So,
like which offense
LT.
can get the rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Commit inside, commit outside, global coverage. Interesting.
Running the toss here to Brooks. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning.
Alright. Underneath, press, back off. Totally different, man.
Hands off here for Brooks. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing on second. Here's Pickett.
Let's go.
But it is incomplete. Defender saying, not on my watch.
3rd and 3.
To the ground, it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Inside.
Here's Pickett.
Oh no.
Got a man. This is Evans. And they're going to bring him down at the
Well, it's
36.
actually way easier to adjust now with you hold the L button and then you have options with right, left stick.
Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly
and
They're playmakers too.
Manages
the
just to get
D-pad
on
here.
first down, and now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Let me move to
That's a run that's
Nico.
on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like
Zone,
that.
ultra
Softening up the
aggressive,
front,
ultra
opening the
conservative.
door.
Interesting.
Bigger gap in the future.
More options and easier actually to. Let's go.
And a tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23.
So let me try to be extremely aggressive now with my coverages.
Work with before halftime. Pickett setting up 1st and 10.
Aggressive.
And that last one had 50
Everybody's
attempts, 5
aggressive
passes
now.
since he joined us. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And here probably I also have good.
Any situation.
Where is it?
Options. Well, there's their consistent
Concept,
source of positive
personnel,
yards. The trusty tight end.
coach suggestions, coach
In
adjustments.
motion, out of the slot. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they still
Okay.
have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Let me check my coach adjustments here. Coverage. Default, conservative default. I can change from play to play. That's awesome. Like I have it on default conservative, but on every single play I can simply press down and everybody's aggressive now. That's awesome stuff.
To throw, Pickett.
Oh,
Oh, look at this.
Kyo.
He slides down inside the 5.
Man, I really like it.
Got a nice looking 1st and goal.
This way I don't need like to be on aggressive every single play. Like you can see I'm on default with conservative and stuff.
That defense yet another
But
chance to take a shot on 'em.
if I pick a play and then go here
In. Here's 1st and goal.
and go aggressive,
Now Pickett.
here we go.
He's planted. They got him at the 16.
And they have no timeout. Oh, they had a timeout. But that's really awesome how you are able to.
Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash.
Oh.
Fitzgerald sends
How you
it
are able to simply change from aggressive conservative on every single play real quick, holding out T button and then going D-pad down for aggressive, D-pad up for conservative, not necessarily having to change on coaching adjustments every time. I love it. I feel like as soon as I really learn how to properly use those adjustments, pre-play adjustments, and forget the muscle memory from the previous Maddens and go with the new one here, I feel like adjustments will be way better in this Madden.
our first half.
So I still have the starters here. I don't know what the defense is doing here. Oh, I thought it was already the
They go to the ground to start
the
this
third
one.
quarter. I had 1 second. Okay. Now it's halftime. Talking about the adjustments, I lost track of it. The 1 second remaining.
Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen.
So that's halftime. Let's check new halftime show.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in
Okay, I'm sorry. I know you're not here to watch Kyle Allen playing, but I won't risk losing Josh for the season, so he already played too much. And let me put my backups in and get Josh out of here. Cook the same. All the skill position guys out. And let's see the rookie Skyler Bell in action. Joshua Palmer trying to do something. Sherfield. Tompkins. I don't know if Tompkins is still with the team, to be honest. Let Coleman have some snaps if it's the case. And let Halls play more than Knox as well, right? That's the backups. Let the backups have some snaps. Okay, the offensive line already with the backups. Bory. And then... What? Where are you starting, TJ? No. Let me put Solomon here. Okay. I gotta play TJ here. And then let Solomon play strong side if needed. Dion, get out of here. Let's give snaps to our young guys. Anderson at Mike. Alarmsor at Will. If needed. Charlo. IGB and Pride. Let me give Hairston more snaps here. Josh, the receivers here are loggable. Where is Hancock? Hancock and even the rookie Kilgore. Guy can run. Alright. Geno Stone and Kilgore. Alright. I can understand it. T-Bass, Dolman Jr., kick returner, punt returner, kickoffs, third down running back, gadget guy, power back, slot guy. Alright. Alright. Let TJ play a little bit both sides. Get out of here, dude. Your starter. Zane Duran, Carter, Mattis, Landon Jackson. That's it. Alarms Origin, no. Oh, Anderson. Charlo. Okay, let's go. Let's see who can impress us. New high mark looks good, huh? Let's go, Ty.
So to begin the third, it's going to be the Buffalo offense we see first. And their defense sure is
Well, from training camp, we've heard Kyle Allen has looked awful. Let's see if he can do a little bit better here in Madden. Let's go, Miko.
And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. That tackle made by the rookie from
Patented Joe Brady screen.
Run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down run by Davis.
Let's go, Ray.
And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
There is an option to press a button and maybe change plays to something that the coach suggests. Is it? Let me check it. Like Joe Brady's telling something or no? No, not this time. Gotta check the other situations.
Going right back to Davis.
No, no way, Ray Davis. My goodness. Protect the football, dude.
Message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one.
Oh,
In this case,
it
the
hurts.
literal impact is the big
While a
hit.
new offense preps to head out.
Oh, let's go.
Make sure this is a turnover. Yeah, pretty bang play out there. It's tough to see.
Yeah,
exactly
the knee was
what
down
happens.
already.
Our first look in real time.
And I like that he has his real
Appreciating these officials are
Nike
so good at letting the
shoes.
play just play itself out
Yeah.
before calling it dead. Now all the replays
On.
and the camera angles will give us such a better
Okay,
idea
the
of
ball
really what
is
happened.
ours. Let's go.
After review of the play,
Let's keep
Take
it,
that fumble
giving
away.
it to
The
Ray.
officials overturn the call and say he was down.
Left stick, and then we have options as well.
Davis up the middle.
Let's go. Let's go, Ray.
Field to the 45. Space left sideline.
Let's go, Ray.
Touchdown Buffalo.
Here we go.
Wow, just sensational.
What was almost a tragedy became our big play.
Threw it and he was gone.
You know, it's
All
one thing
pro
to
Ray.
have singles hitters, right? And you love those and you appreciate guys that can get on base, but it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers and what a big time
Oh my gosh, let's
Off,
hit
but
it.
that's the point.
Yeah.
And this one, thankfully, not on
T-Bass.
the hook, 'cause this one is up and through.
Makes the score Bills 13, Panthers 10. Tyler Bass to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's Horn on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown. And
So,
that could really
aggressive,
set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to
over
answer here.
top. Let's go.
On play action now.
Play
Kick it.
action. Yes.
Instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground.
Ooh.
Incomplete. It's second down.
Solomon on coverage. I'm using a defense with a Sam. That's why he was in coverage, and we dodged a bullet here. Still aggressive and underneath now.
Coordinator's job is to get you open, right? My job is to get you a one-on-one, and your job
Is to win.
and you're not doing it.
And now I paid the price for being over aggressive and play underneath. All out blitz and quickly recognized by the CPU, and the deep throw was perfect
You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got
by
to get the
Pickett.
play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Nice play over the rookie IGB. I tried to recover it, swat pass, but Moore had strong hands there. So I'll keep going aggressive and keep playing underneath.
Downs inside the 35. Looks on the
Oh,
counter.
missed the tackle.
It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
So much to like about that run, Tate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
On second down, it's Brooks. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on third down.
So let me adjust my coverage, try to do some stuff with
Safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size
TJ.
come from on the field. It's pretty cool. They love those
Aggressive. Oh,
opportunities
TJ
to
is in,
blitz,
on
get
coverage.
right behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
Taking a quick throw, complete.
Oh my gosh.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Brooks has the Carolina touchdown.
Yeah, until I really learn how to quickly adjust to what I want,
This is the time of the game
defense
where
will
your
be
legs just get a
tough.
little bit tired, but that was
But I love how it's
determined
playing
drive
on
right there.
All Pro
They're
and
not gonna be denied, and they're able to
like
score and take the lead.
playing a fair game and a fun competitive one. Ratings matters in this situation, so feeling good. Obviously, as we get better and just
Trying to tack on the extra point.
quickly pre-snap, learn the controls, and
No problems here.
the game
Sails
should
this one through.
become easier, especially on D. But so far so good, and there are always sliders so we can work on and make it tougher without losing realism. So
Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And no
Who's
question about
that?
it, they're going to try to repeat what they did on that
Who's
last
that?
series. Not their only trip to the end zone recently, as we see here. And the offense has paid off.
it was supposed to be Joe Brady, huh?
Clip so far in this one, and they're going to look to continue that here. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Counter give here to Davis. He strides quickly.
They were ready for Ray now.
Play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Second down. Here's Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's going to be stopped before the marker, but nice job. 9 yards on that catch and run, Brock. It's third and short.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and
Hardman with a
horizontally.
quick
Without
out
routes
here
or
can be a
in routes
go
just
off.
like that.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach.
Third and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's third
Maybe
and 2.
Hardman is a goal here.
Here's Allen.
Oh my gosh.
So an incomplete pass brings up the fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable. And it
Time
did
to
work.
trust the D a little bit.
Punter making his way out now.
Bad punt, huh?
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Panthers set to take the field. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10. We'll begin with a Brooks run. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty
Oh my
obvious
gosh.
discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that
Orlando
it's nothing
Jackson.
serious, especially here in the preseason. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Running once more with Brooks. And he drives this across midfield and down into
I
enemy
haven't used
territory.
any stunts so far.
Two on the run. That's gonna set set him up with 3rd and 4. Well, you taught me, Brock,
London with
sometimes it works,
cramps.
and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from
3rd
this.
and
They just
4.
run it right into the teeth
Let's
of that
try
blitz.
something.
Yeah, the thing too about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Bills going dime here on 3rd down. To throw is Pickett. Lobs this up left sideline, looking for something big. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th
I
down.
really like that the CPU is quick to recognize and try deep shots. CPU normally
Kate, if you look at just about any pass play,
hasn't been so aggressive, and they are trying to make me pay for going over aggressive on defense. I like it.
And this will fly out of bounds.
And I like it that
They're gonna
Kenny
get it
Pickett
before the 20.
ratings are respected as well, so he missed that shot. If it's all Madden, certainly it's a touchdown,
Replays their prior series, Brock. Let's
even with a low-rated quarterback.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Oh, I will try Hardman deep now. Let's see.
Allen.
Oh, it's bad choice.
Time rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. All right, so trailing right now. Looking up at the scoreboard, Brock. Can't afford to be too picky, but it did look like getting rid of that football was
Looks
the right
like
call.
over 2.
You live to play another day. Now the key is you
Not
gotta
the
take
best
advantage of this day to come.
play for this.
2nd down throw for Allen. Some heavy contacts here, and that's going to
The pass is extremely slow on revamped. I think I would need to change to
physicality just like that. A big reason why.
accuracy and placement, maybe, because you can throw bullets with revamped, it seems.
Knocking the ball loose.
Throw here, 3rd down.
Let's go, Halls.
Good play call there. 15 yards for their efforts, and they got the 1st down.
A long campaign here would be good to score the touchdown and walk off.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor.
Looks like a blitz.
We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Davis takes it straight ahead, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Throwing on 2nd, here's Allen.
Ooh.
There, and he forces the incompletion. Good.
By the way, I don't make crazy, insane
Tell you what, Kate, challenging
route running adjustments or pre-snap adjustments. I like to press myself with the clock and just do one hot route or something. Like, I feel like it's way more realistic, and the kind of rules we have on sim leagues.
Allen to throw. Can't
My
get it.
gosh.
It's incomplete.
And now, trust the defense again? Yeah, I think so.
on 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Better punt.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
No way.
Nice game left side.
Oh my gosh, I had it in position to take advantage.
And that gives Carolina the 1st.
This entire
My
play
gosh.
depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Yeah, our defense is struggling now.
Pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice gain.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust,
Yeah.
right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Brooks. And he'll find that for a few. It's
3rd and 2, and we got to stop them here. I don't want to waste a timeout, man. To have all 3. Let's go. So, we'll have a chance of a game-winning drive. We'll see. Does Kyle Allen have it on him? Let's go. Good punt. Woo! Almost. Almost. Let's go. Do the Bills have this game-winning drive on them, this offense? Let's go, Kyle. On drive. Go, Hoss. Go, Hoss.
Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up.
It's 2nd and inches.
Davis gets it from the gun. He's going to be taken down. So probably about 8 yards on that.
So here is Joe Brady. That was just a random coach out there. And so just one timeout. Just one timeout left. Not looking good. We gotta. Looks like man, maybe covert 2 and Halls can get open. Oh my gosh. Let me send Halls in this seam and we'll see. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go, big guy. So maybe covert 2 here, and then I need Bell. I need Bell in the middle. Again. Let's go, young fella. Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I get it right there. Try taking everything in one bite.
2nd 10.
Here's the key now, Kate, in my opinion. Can you find a way to create space?
Over
Find a
9, maybe
one-on-one,
man.
find a matchup you
Crossing
like,
route for
go take
Palmer.
advantage of it.
Setting up to pass.
Yeah, it was man, but coverage was right there.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of
So
it.
it's zone. Looks like zone. Hope Bell gets open.
To throw.
My goodness, he would get open, but I didn't have time. So 4th and 10. Game on the line.
It's got him facing a difficult 4th down.
My best play now. I need my best play now. My goodness. Let's see. What? Look at Bell.
Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. And not in just yes. They stop him at the 2.
Let's go, Kyle Allen.
And 4 seconds.
What an ending. 4 seconds, 2-yard line. Well, that's one of my favorite plays from last Madden.
Up for one final snap.
We have Hardman there. I like my chances in the middle. Go Kyle Allen. Do your best, Josh Allen personification. Let's go.
Run for Allen. And he's in. And
That's it. 3 seconds left and Kyle Allen leading a game-winning drive in the first ever game on the new Highmark Stadium.
final minutes.
Incredible.
Bills Mafia enjoy it.
Moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Kyle Allen having a Josh Allen day, at least in this last drive.
Field goal game.
Obviously, the field goal was difficult, but good.
And now an opposing field goal would only tie us here.
What a game. What a game, and especially that 4th down conversion. Kyle Allen getting out of the pocket
Pass now to kick this away.
to make the game-winning throw, basically. And that's it. Bills win. First ever Highmark Stadium game. Bills Mafia, I hope you've enjoyed this live and this quick look, or not so quick, right? 2-hour long streaming. Looking at the franchise mode and the Bills in Madden 27.
I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another
We have some
presentation of
stats
the
here.
NFL on EA Sports.
Kyle Allen
It's
didn't
win
have
for
a
the Bills.
good
And
game,
they
but
say so long from Buffalo.
the last drive was enough. Ray Davis with a big play. Jackson Halls was awesome in this game, especially in the last drive. Defensively, Kilgore showing up in the box score. And let me just check post game. So we're finishing. Please hit that like button, subscribe to Sim Mode. Sim gameplay on sports games like Madden, 2K, EAFC. Here's the place for the most realistic gameplay and the best realistic franchise modes. Subscribe and hit that like button. Join the Sim Mode community. So I have upgrades, get ready. And alright, this week the box score, advance, news, the same news, and then I can simply advance. How do we advance weeks now? Coach Central. Options dig. I'm sure when I advance a lot of stuff will happen. With new signings and stuff. Yeah, advance week here in the main screen. So I'm advancing. But for the first episode, that's it. Bills Mafia, that's it. Sim Mode community, I appreciate you for taking your time joining me on this unboxing of Madden 27. Hit that like button, subscribe, join us. Thank you so much. See you around. And obviously, go Bills.